What's going on, my YouTube compadres? So today I'm hanging out with my friend Zam Nitty. We're headed to Cars and Coffee, and it's my friend Max's first time on the highway. And I'm going to be walking him through this, which I already know he's going to ace it. And after that, one of the most important things that I need to do for this bike is adjust the suspension. So there's this guy here, his name is Dax, and he's very well known in San Diego and pretty much anywhere in SoCal to do suspension tuning. So I'm taking my bike to Dax, and hopefully this hard ride, like this bone-jarring suspension thing that's made for like a 250-pound person, will be fixed, because I'm not even near that amount. So Max, we're gonna go all the way down to the leftist lane, speed up, so this way you get to highway speeds. Speed up, speed up. Not all the way to the left lane, but the second to last. Right over here. Watch it over here on the left. There goes Max's first obstacle on the highway. It's a good thing it wasn't a big, huge mattress. Put it in first gear, man. Let everybody hear that exhaust. Rev it up. Woo woo. I usually park over here and like in between these cars. I don't like parking all the way in the back. With the bike, it's unnecessary because you can fit in between cars. Go around a little bit. Like anywhere here, I guess. Yeah, they're my friends. That's Chris and Alicia. Yeah. They're a couple. She's got a 959, he's got a V4. Making a U-turn without trying to get hit. What's up? How's it going?
Good, how are you? What's happening?
We're gonna find parking. That's my friend Max.
Hey Max, what's up? I'm Chris. So you can fit in front of this guy right here.
A few moments later.
Alright, so the car show was awesome, and now I'm heading up to Dax to get the suspension tuned, but these back roads are really, really nice. It's time to have some fun with the Ducati. Although, I am going to enjoy it a lot more on the way back.
A little later.
Sure doesn't feel too bad. It's firm though. How much do you weigh?
130 with my gear. Talking
With
about,
your gear?
No, with my gear, like 140.
Okay.
140, 145 ish.
Rear end's not too bad. Yeah, front end's stiff.
Yep. So I talked about this a lot when I first got the Ducati. The front end, it has no give at all, and the back end. What would you say this bike is meant for? Like what weight limit?
Yeah, that's kind of a common misconception. Right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So weight, yes, right. So springs, arguably their sole purpose is to support weight, right? Weight of the bike, weight of the rider. However, skill set has a large impact on the springs.
My skill set is like here.
You know, so we can take another 140-pound guy with a very high skill set, and he uses the same springs that I do at 230 pounds because he rides so hard. Right? However, probably 170, 180, 170 is probably where it's typically sprung. So we're going to make some adjustments and see if we can get you in the ballpark. I got a feeling that we can.
The thing with the bike is that it likes to go wide. And I rode an S1000R last weekend. It was just so easy to turn. So easy. So I'm not sure if it's the dampers. I don't know what it is.
A lot of it has to do with your position in the stroke, and we're going to measure that and find out where you're at.
Okay.
Okay, so hop on.
Gear or no gear? Doesn't matter.
Either way, I can compensate for the extra 14 pounds. 14 pounds. Okay, do me a favor. Kind of stand up on the pegs, hands on the bars, and let's try to push the bike through the stroke a few times, and then just settle into your normal riding position.
It's not giving any, huh?
It's not moving at all. Good there. Let's take some measurements.
Hey, Max,
Basically,
Yeah.
come on this side. Grab his stuff too, but just swing over here.
There's 613. Okay, 613. Okay, you can hop off. Alright, 613.
I saw in your reviews that you did another one of these, so you're quite familiar with this bike.
Yeah. I've done quite a few.
To the right guy. Everybody talks about you, man, in a good way.
Yeah?
Yeah, everybody mentions you. Like when there's a suspension thing coming up, it's like Dax.
Yeah.
You always come up.
That's so flattering.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously you're used to doing it, so. I'm sure you know Gigi at Fast Track.
My buddy.
I bought her 2015 RC Cup bike.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be bringing that one to you as well.
Super fun bike. The cup bike is the one to have because it has kind of put your foot on it, right? So it doesn't go anywhere.
Okay.
And then pull this bar back towards your body so the front wheel comes up like so.
Okay.
I'm gonna measure it, and then we're gonna do the same thing with the back tire.
Got it. Lift it up.
I'm here, actually. Trying to grab it. I'm gonna get a rag, and I'm gonna grab it right there. Is it too hot?
No, actually, it's fine.
Is it? Okay. Yeah. That's good right there. 638. Okay.
Now I know how to do this.
Right.
Watch the video back.
I lifted my own bike. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So when you hang with the pros, you become one.
There you go.
Or they influence you into the right directions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little firm.
Just a tad.
It's not bad, right? So you're in the ballpark. We can, I think, before I speak too soon, right? I want to make sure that we can turn them, but it's not going to be too bad.
So give us your formula for how you do this. Just so the viewers know what you're doing.
So just what you saw, right? First, I typically I start with rider sag, right? Which is how much suspension travel you use just by sitting on the motorcycle,
Right.
And kind of get you in the ballpark. I've got a set of numbers that I typically use as baselines for pretty much all my adjustments. Some bikes have different baselines than others, but this one, for instance, like I'm going to shoot for 35 millimeters of rider sag in the front and around 30 in the back. And right now, you're at 25 millimeters of sag here and 31 in the front, right?
Oh,
so
it's
the
definitely
smaller
uneven.
numbers,
Yeah.
smaller numbers mean you're not squishing as much. We need it to relax. So we need the front to be deeper. We also need the back to be deeper, which is going to soften up the ride, and it's going to put it in a position where it'll be a lot easier to ride.
Gotcha. Are we doing anything with the dampers?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. So I like to do it in 3 bits, right? Geometry, springs, and damping. The geometry of the bike is good already, so I don't need to like change ride height, forks in the triple clamp and all that good stuff. So now we'll go to springs, which is what we're doing now, and then once I get the springs in position, then we'll make the adjustments on the damper and how it's actually supposed to.
Awesome.
And then I'll send you out on a test ride. And then come
On the
back
dirt
and-
road?
On the dirt road, yeah, we'll do
Yeah.
some motocrossing on it.
Send you out on a test ride so you can feel the changes and let me know what it feels like, and if we need to make more tweaks, then we make more tweaks.
Gotcha. I saw on your website that you have different levels of suspension tuning, the basic and advanced or whatever it is, just do the whole shebang.
So the advanced tuning includes geometry changes, which this bike doesn't need.
We don't need that. Okay.
Yeah.
And are you saying it doesn't need it because it's perfect for mine, or it's just because it's the kind of bike that already has everything?
Yeah. So a bunch of things. It's a chassis thing, right? So
Yeah.
the rake angle, the trail numbers, swing arm angle, on how the bike needs to turn, right? So like if for instance you would have brought me the 848,
Right.
we need to do some serious work on that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Understood.
So it doesn't come with a ride height adjuster in the back, right?
Yeah.
So typically if I see someone and their appointment comes through and it says 848, I'll immediately call them.
You're in trouble. You got
Right?
848.
I will ask them, do you have an adjustable ride height in the rear? Because it comes with a fixed rod. And if they say no, I say, well, we can do it anyway. However, it would be extremely beneficial if you get an adjustable rod, because we have to raise the rear of the bike up quite a bit and lower the front, because it's like riding a semi. It doesn't turn.
Got it. So there you go. If you have an 848,
Yeah.
he's gonna call you.
All right, let's see where we're at here. 5. Sweet, yeah, we're good. So the big blue nut on your component, right, is spring preload.
Right.
So it's going to adjust, how deep you sit in the stroke to start off with. And I just took 5 turns out of it, which is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because that's kind of where we need to be. So that's a good sign that it let me take them out.
Legit.
And then once we get that done, then I'll go in and make the damper adjusters. So your forks are set up with all the compression damping in the left leg and all the rebound damping in the right leg. And they work in unison because they are attached at the axle, so they have to work together.
Right.
Right? So one leg doing one thing, the other leg doing the other.
Oh, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Now it's gonna be super comfortable.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot better. 1, 2, 3,
Tomorrow's a nice ride too. The MotoGP thing.
13. So I'm going to tweak the compression settings first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's where it was. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'll try that. See what that feels. That feels better already. Where is this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Now we're gonna make some shock tweaks.
I think after this, my arms, my shoulders are gonna feel so much better. Because before I couldn't even push it down. As I sat up on top of the pegs and I pushed down, I couldn't do it. But this looks like it's pretty simple now.
Pull the lock collar off, and then I'm gonna unwind the spring a little bit and take some tension off of it.
Is that lowering the bike?
It's not lowering the bike, but it's gonna let you use more suspension travel, right? So it's gonna sit you deeper in it.
Oh, when I sit, it's gonna go down.
Yeah.
Understood.
So basically, I'm gonna take some of the stored energy off the spring, right? So
Yeah.
you can apply the energy instead of it already being there.
Oh, got it. And it also helps me because I'm a short guy.
It'll get you closer to the ground.
If you put me next to him, everybody's gonna know how short I am now. God damn it! I shouldn't have done this video.
I'm 6'5".
Oh, you're 6'5"? Okay. 6'5", and yeah. Next video I'm gonna do is short people on Ducatis, how we can make it work. I got you guys, I got you. For the short dudes like me, I got you. Looks like you got a line for me back there.
All right. This one. Nope.
How did you get started in doing suspensions?
So I've been riding for quite some time. I actually started riding in the mid-90s. Started riding in the mid-90s, and then by the time I got back here to California, the house I started renting when I got my new job just happened to be 4 doors down from my mentor. So by the time I met John Pearson, I've been riding for probably 15 plus years at that point. And I thought I had a pretty good handle on suspension. I thought. Until he did for me exactly what I'm doing for you.
Boom.
Right? So he made some adjustments, and he said, okay, go ride around the neighborhood. Literally 4 right turns around the block of the neighborhood. And I brought the bike back, and I put it in the chalk, and I was like, what did you just do to my motorcycle? You must teach me everything that you know.
Sensei.
Right. So he did.
Awesome.
And then he retired and moved back home to Florida and passed the torch. So
That's
here
amazing.
we are.
That's amazing. Well, everybody talks about you, so you're doing it right. In a good way again.
That's so flattering.
I already knew to contact you, but I said, Gigi, who do I call? And she's like, yeah, Daxie's our guy. Competition is different though, you know, like they want you to use their service because that's how they make money, you know, like MotoGP, GP Motors, if you mention suspension, they're like, yeah, we could do it, but they know about you because I saw their bike at your shop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I saw a Moto Forza guy's shop, Ducati in your shop. So they know about you. It's just they like to make some money, and that's fine. Everybody has to make money, you know?
Yeah. Well, so the downside is, not to take anything away from the techs that work at the dealerships, right? But suspension's a fine art.
It is.
Right? They can take it apart, they can put it back together, they can install it and this and that, but knowing fluid dynamics and you know, chassis changes, and there's so much more than just putting it on the motorcycle, right?
Right.
Developing the feel. Heck, it took me probably 4 years to develop my feel on, you know, making one-click adjustment. Can you feel the difference in that? No, I can't. Well, I can now.
Yeah.
And it took a long time to be able to feel that. And you just can't teach it. You just got to do it.
Just gotta do it.
Yeah. Okay, hop on again. Let's remeasure and see where it's at.
It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Drum roll. Here we go. What am I doing?
Just bounce it a little bit and let's see. Hey, it's moving.
Oh, now it's moving.
All right, and settle into your normal riding position. Hands on the bars. There we go. Let's see. 607. Okay, you can hop off.
Oh, so that was me with the bike. That's how low it went?
That was probably when you pushed it on.
Oh, okay. Jesus, whenever I said my back was killing me after a half-hour riding, I wasn't joking. Hopefully it's going to be much better now. Not my back, actually, but just my shoulders and my arms, and just feeling every single bump on the road.
That's much better. Alright, lock that collar down. And I'll make some tweaks to the damping. You find it?
It just dawned on me. I'm like, dude, I did jump in the dumpster and I do want to take the
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. That feels better. Let's see where the rebound is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's test for balance. Yep. It's working together. Now you gotta ride it.
Yep, will do.
So you go to the end of my dirt road, turn right, then the road gets twisty and curvy, go as far as you want to go, find a spot, turn around, come back.
Okay, you want to hang out here, Max?
Yeah, I'll hang out.
All right.
Definitely a lot more compliant. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Is the steering damper adjusted as well or no?
I don't think I did anything with the damper.
Can you just check that out real quick? I think that's the last thing we need to check, right?
See what it is.
If we can get that to be a little bit easier to turn.
Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, it's a little firm. Where is it?
Took the bumps like a champ.
And nope. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Better.
Very stiff before, right?
13. That's better. Oh, there you go. You sit on it and feel that.
So is this bumping into the
bearing every single time he was
It
turning?
was bumping
Oh.
right there. So it shouldn't do it anymore. Yep.
There you go.
We got
Yeah.
clicks.
Yeah,
That feel different.
yeah, it does. Yeah, it should be a lot easier to turn whenever the bike is moving too. Before it was just very, very stiff.
How did the bike turn this time?
Easier,
Yeah.
easier, much easier than before. And not only that, but it was a lot more comfortable to ride
Yeah.
than before. Yeah, definitely helped out big time. All right,
Cool.
thank you very much.
Absolutely. My
Awesome, I approve. Good job. So anybody wants to get their bike adjusted, Dax is definitely the man. He's pretty well known all over San Diego. So hit him up. You want to give your phone number, your Instagram, your website?
My website is sportbikesuspensiontuning.net, and my Instagram is Sportbike Suspension Tuning, all one word, same as Facebook.
Alrighty. All right, guys. I'll let you know, give you a full update once I start riding. But that was awesome. Thank you very much. Once again, I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, of course.
All right, just got my suspension tuned and everything is finished. And now comes the real test compared to before. Yeah, so much smoother than before, and I'm on an off-road surface too. The Ducati's off-roading. Wow, the steering is so much easier. Oh my god. Oh, the steering feels so light. Oh, wow. Oh my god. Bike is transformed. All I gotta do is just move my body. Like, I could just shift my butt to the right or to the left, and this thing moves by itself. Bike is so much more compliant. Wow. My god. Before I forget, please don't forget to like and subscribe this video. My channel is growing since the last video I made. I started with 170, now it's got 182. Come on, my peoples. Let's get my channel to 200 subscribers, and then our next goal is going to be 250. From now on, we're going to talk goals. I'm a very goal-oriented person, so the goal is 200 subscribers. We're only about, I don't know, what is it, 182 now? We're only about 18 or 19 subscribers away from hitting the goal. Let's see if we can get me there. Please subscribe to this channel and like this video. I would appreciate it. But before the GoPro cuts off on me, I don't know how much life I have left on the battery, but thank you so much for joining me for another episode. And stay tuned for more updates on my brand new 959 Corse. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Over and out.